Honey, honey, can you give me the difference between anatomy and physiology? Honey is still thinking. Oh, okay. Go on, honey. Come again.
Can you repeat, teacher?
All right. Can you give me the difference between anatomy and physiology? What is the difference between the two? You hear me, honey? Am I lagging in the?
No, teacher.
Okay, see, I see.
I still think, teacher.
All right, I see. I understand. Okay. Honey is still thinking. I understand. All right. I'll be back to Honey later on with that question. Okay. Well, you are still thinking. So, since it seems like everybody still has the memory and you can still recall our fast lessons, so that is a good thing to know since you do not forget those, even just the concept. Okay. That is good to know that you can even identify the different layers of the nails, the skin, and the hair, which is a good thing. Okay, now tonight I will not going to introduce you a new system of the body since this is just our first time again for the longest week that I haven't meet with you. Instead of showing you another lesson, I would like to show you different fun facts about the body, about the human body, in order to, let's say, to really unleash and to bring back the fire of wanting to learn, one thing to be more curious about the human body. So we'll be talking about different fun facts. Okay? So I was showing you different fun facts that we do not think exist and we do not think that these things happens inside our body. So I hope you would like it. And honey, I will have the answer to your question later, okay? So let us proceed. We have the next slide. Noel is not yet joining, right?
Yeah.
I need to follow up Noel again. Maybe you didn't think that we have a class today. See, there you go. These are some of the basic fun facts that we human must know in order to understand why and how our body works. Okay, number one, smallest bone. So the smallest bone of your body is found inside your ears. Okay, and it is what you call stapes. So if you were asked, what is the smallest bone of the body? Then you are just going to answer that it is the stapes. It is found under inside your ears. So there are actually three smallest bones. but the smallest one is the stapes. And this three is found inside your ears. Stapes, the anvil, and the other one. Those are found inside your ears. Next one. What is the strongest muscle of the body? The strongest muscle of the body is in your jaw muscle. The take note class, if we say jaw, this one, the jaw, can you touch your jaw? This one, can you touch it? Is it hard? Alfonso, can you show me touching your jaw?
Yeah, kan ini
Yes. Here, this one. Try to touch your jaw.
dipotong, Cece, snapshot mo. So,
Okay.
samahan tayo,
The
ya?
if you are going to touch your jaw, it is quite hard. The thing that you touch is not the muscle. It is the bone. Now, the bone is different from the muscle in your jaw because when we say the jawbone, that is called the mandible. Okay? Well, if you are going to talk about the strongest muscle in your jaw, and that is called masseter. Okay? Take note with the difference. The bone in your jaw is called mandible, while the muscle in your jaw is called the masseter. Can you can you repeat what I had said in the what do you call the muscle in the jaw?
What teacher?
Can you tell me what do you call the muscle in the jaw? The one that I have mentioned? Do you hear me? What about Alfonso? Did Alfonso get what I was saying about the
Yeah.
difference between the muscle and the bone of the jaw?
What?
Is it mandible?
What is the
What?
name of the muscle of the bone? I mean, the the muscle of the jaw.
Mandible?
Mandible.
That's the bone, okay? The
Oh.
bone of the jaw is the mandible, while the muscle of the jaw is called masseter.
Oh, I
Can
see.
you repeat it? Right. So the masseter, this one, the jaw muscle, that is the strongest muscle of the body. Why? Because our jaw, including the entire head, is quite heavy. And this jaw muscle had able to carry it all, carrying all the weights of the head, all the weights of the bones that is found in the head. And it can chew different types of food, making it the strongest muscle of the body. Okay? I hope you got that one. If we say jawbone, it is called mandible. But if we say jaw muscle, it's called masseter, right? Anyway, we have a separate lesson about bone and joint. So since this one is just all about fun facts, and it's okay if you tend to know first about the concept. Okay, now let us proceed. Largest artery. So the largest artery that is found in our body is called aorta. Okay? That is attached to our heart that supplies blood throughout our body. So if you were asked, What is the largest artery? So you are going to say it is the aorta. Okay, next one. If we have strongest muscle, we also have largest muscle. Okay? So what is the largest muscle of the entire body? The largest muscle of the entire body is our buttocks or our butt. Okay. So your butt is considered as the largest muscle of the body. The name of the muscle of your butt is called, okay, gluteus maximus. Remember that one. Next, if we have the largest artery, we also have the smallest blood vessel. So we have this tiny and very small blood vessels, and that allows blood to pass by or to travel. And it is what you call capillary. Capillary. Okay. Uh, Alfonso, can you read to me what is the hardest material in the human body?
Tooth enamel.
Yes, the tooth enamel. So hardest material in the body. This is the only hardest. Remember, our body is quite big. It is complex. It has a lot of parts. It even has different types of bones. Yet, the hardest material that is found in our body is the tooth enamel. Which one? The tooth enamel is one of the hardest material on the body, not the bone, not just the bone, but the tooth enamel itself. In that, can you read to me what is the small in
Pineal.
that?
Pineal.
I'm sorry, in the come again. What is the smallest gland?
Pineal.
Pineal gland. Okay. The pineal gland is one of the glands that is responsible for releasing different hormones. Okay. The pineal glands, some of the other glands that is incorporated with the pineal glands are the one that supplies growth, growth hormones that allow us to grow taller. Okay. What about the largest internal organ? Chicha, can you tell me what is the largest internal organ? You on your microphone, Inda, please.
Liver.
All right. The largest internal organ is your liver. There are a lot of internal organ in your body, yet the largest one is the liver. You have your heart, you have your kidney, you have your stomach, you have your lungs. Yet, the largest among those organ that I had mentioned is the liver. Why? Because, an example, one example, can you show me your fist? Everybody, can you show me your fist? Everyone, can you show me your fist? Which one? Fist. May I see your fist? Yes. If you are going to look at your fist, the size of your fist is the same size as your heart. Okay. So if this is how big your fist is, then this is the size of your heart. My fist is as big as this, so my heart is as big as this, the same as you. So that is how big your heart is only. But with regards to the largest internal organ, it is the liver. it means that the liver is bigger than your fist because your heart is the same size as your fist. Okay? So that is how amazing our internal organ is. And they have this different size. Number one, you already knows this one. The largest external organ. What is it? Honey, the largest external organ. Honey, what is the largest external organ? It is just on the screen, honey.
Skin.
Come again.
Skin.
I'm sorry, honey, I didn't hear it.
Skin, teacher.
All right. Thank you, honey. The largest external organ is your skin. Just as last time, I have told you that the skin is the largest organ. But it is added here that it is the largest external. Means it is the one that can be seen by our naked eye. Where the largest internal, which is seen inside our body, it is the liver. Now, next one. What is the longest bone in your body? If you were to guess, what do you think is the longest bone in your body? For you, Alfonso, what is your longest bone?
I was thought is my back.
Your back. Yeah, it's the spine. You mean talking about the spine. Am I correct?
Yes.
Okay. What about Chicha? If you were to ask, not knowing, not reading on the screen, what is the longest bone for you in your body? What is the longest bone that you have? You think you have in your body? Mm-hmm. What about Inda? Inda, can you tell me what do you think is the longest bone for you without knowing what is written on the screen?
Backbone.
Come again.
Backbone.
Hep bone.
No, backbone.
All right, backbone. So the same with as Alfonso. Alfonso and Inda has the same guess, or let's say they were thinking the same thing that the longest bone of our body is the backbone. But actually, the longest bone of our body is not the backbone because the longest bone of our body is found in our thigh, the leg bone, which is what we call femur. So the name of the bone in your leg or in your thigh is called femur. Okay? If we have the smallest bone that is named stapes, we also have the longest bone that names femur. Or in our basic um, understanding or body parts, it is the thigh or the leg bone. I hope you would not forget about this body fun facts because we are going to come across with this during our discussion for each of the different body parts. Okay? Now let us proceed to the other one. This one, you should know this one. This is very important to know. And these are some of the most amazing body facts. Okay. Alfonso, can you read the first one on the top, your stomach,
Yes.
please?
Okay. Your stomach digests about 2,190 parts of food each year. That's around 8,760 bowls of spaghetti.
See? That's very amazing.
Yeah.
That's how capable our stomach is in digesting food. Imagine you tend to eat almost 8,760 bowls of spaghetti throughout the year. Yet your
Oh,
stomach had
God.
able to digest all of this food, converting it into energy. That is how amazing our body is. Okay. What about honey? Can you please read to me the over half of your bodies?
Okay.
Thank you.
Over half of your body's bones are in your hands and feet. That's more than 100 bones.
Thank you, honey. All right. It is stated here that over half of your body's bones are in your hands and feet. Why do you think? Noel, good evening. That's more than 100 bones. Because the reason why this says that our hands and feet contains half of our body bones because our body has a total of how many bones do you think? Anyone who knows how many bones does our body have? You may raise your hand if you have an idea. How many bones does our body has? Anyone who has an idea about how many bones do we have in our body? No one knows?
Uh,
Nobody yet.
260, I guess.
260? Lower.
Uh, or 206.
All right. So that is correct. So our body has actually 206 bones. An adult body has 206 bones. But an infant or a baby has almost 300 bones.
Yeah.
You
Or
will
maybe
find out why.
300.
Okay.
Or maybe
I
300.
will tell you why is that, okay? On the next lesson because we're going to have that one.
Yeah.
So, an adult body has 206 bones, and it is stated here over half of your body's bones are in your hands and feet. That's more than 100 bones. That is the reason why. Because if you are going to subtract it, 206 minus 100, then that is 106 left. So it's really over in half. Because if you are going to look at your hands, this one, if this is your hands, we have these big bones here. And this one, if you are able to touch it, and this bones here that is also different. One is different. The one that is attached here, this one and this one also is different. That is why our feet and our hand has half of the bones, entire bones of the body. Okay. Noel, good evening. Can you please read to me if you could line up your blood, all your blood.
If you could
Okay.
line up all your blood vessels, they would wrap around the world 4 times.
All right. Thank you so much, Noel. So, see, if you could line up all your blood vessels, they would wrap around the world 4 times. How amazing is that? Could you imagine that you are carrying a tie, or let's say it looks like a rope that can wrap out the whole world 4 times. That's how amazing your body is. You are carrying the tie inside you, or it looks like a rope, or it looks like an electricity line inside your body that transmit and allows blood to travel all over your body. That is very amazing to know. Isn't that amazing? It is indeed. Next one. Let's have Shicha. Can you read to me your brain?
Your brain weighs only about 3 pounds, but it can store billions of bits of information.
Okay, so even if our brain just weigh about 3 pounds, that's the weight of our brain. Yet, even if it is in that small weight, it can store billions of bits of information. You know, if you are going to use computer, we are already, even your phones, we need to have a very high storage. Am I right? You need to have a very high storage capacity in order to store a lot of data in your phone, in your tablets, in your computers. Am I right?
Yes.
Yes, you need a higher storage, but our brain can store billions of bits of information. You see, it's very much amazing. The only thing that you are going to do in order for you to store a lot of information in your brain is to study, read and read and read and study books so that you can absorb a lot of information. When we say bits of information, it doesn't mean that you only read it, pass it into your ears, and you only hear it, but then you did not store it in your brain. You need to read and understand it so that it would be stored in your long-term memory. So that by the time that you're going to need it, then your brain will actively think, oh, I know the answer to this question because you've stored it in your brain. So that is how amazing our brain is. Next, it's up. When you sneeze, do you know what is sneeze or sneezing? Do you understand that word? Do you know what is sneezing, Shicha? Do you understand the word sneeze? Anyone who doesn't know what, Alfonso, do you know what is sneeze?
Yes.
Can you translate that into your language?
Yeah. Sneeze is bersin.
I see. Chicha, do you know now what is sneeze? Oh, I see. Yes. Thank you, Alfonso, for translating it because it seems like Chicha was trying to figure out what is sneeze. Okay. Thank you so much, Alfonso. Now, when you sneeze,
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, like
yes. You experience that one if you have cough and you have cold, or yeah, even if you smell something bad, you do that one, right? That sneeze, chicha. Okay. When you sneeze, air comes out of your lungs at over 100 mile per hour. Imagine sneezing just one time. The air that will come out from your lungs can travel 100 miles per hour. That is why when you sneeze in the public, you should always cover your face, cover your nose, because the air that you are going to release in sneezing can travel 100 miles per hour. See? So that is why if there is somebody that, let's say, experiencing colds or cough or having fever, and when it sneezes in front of you, and if it does not cover its mouth, then all of this air would goes to you. And that's the reason why sometimes you get infected, or the disease that the flu will transfer into you. That's the reason why, because it can travel 100 mile per hour. So next time, if you sneeze and you doesn't have any handkerchief, you can do like this. You can sneeze like that. Yes, like this. Or you can even cough like this, here in the elbow. Because if you sneeze here using your hand, and then after sneezing, the air that comes out into your hand, and even some of the saliva, then you are going to touch things, then it will going to transfer. Or if you are going to eat, then the air or the saliva that comes out of sneezing, you can going to swallow it again. Unlike if you are going to sneeze or to cough this side, then that's no problem because you will not eat using this part of your body. Do you get my point? Do you get my point? Are you gonna eat using this part of your body in the? Do you usually use this part of your body in doing things, the elbow? Yes or no? Not yet, not always, right? You don't usually use this. Unlike our hands, we use it in a lot of things. Yes. But if you have tissue, if you have handkerchief, then that is most effective way to avoid transferring or infecting other people if you experience cough and if you do sneezing in the public. Next. The heart beats around 3 billion times in every, oh, I'm sorry. The heart beats around 3 billion times in an average person's life. So, throughout the life of a person, the average beat of the heart is about 3 billion. Imagine. And that is so much to be count. That is how amazing our body parts. It performs its function without us knowing that, oh, it is like this. Our blood vessel can wrap the whole earth 4 times. Imagine that one. And you are carrying that inside your body. You see, I am eating 8,760 bowls of spaghetti a year. It is converted to that. And my stomach can digest it to make it as an energy. That's very amazing. And when you sneeze, the air that comes out into your lungs while sneezing can travel 100 mile per hour. Imagine that one. That is quite super fast. That is why during COVID, everybody is required to wear face masks. Because if you sneeze and you have COVID-19, then 100 mile per hour, it will travel directly. It can infect you right away. Okay? I hope you can remember all of this fun fact. Do you find these fun facts of our body amazing? Can you give me a thumbs up? May I see if you found this amazing? Or do you already know all of this fun fact? Do you know this already?
Yeah, half
Not
already know, half not.
half not. According to Inda, not yet. The others, you already know the other thing. The other you don't know. That's good. That as of this time, you know um the things that you haven't known yet. Okay, now let us proceed. For the next slide, This is another fun fact list of different fun facts, but I had covered the answer because I will going to ask you the answer for this fun fact.
Okay.
Don't worry, you are allowed to guess because I know that you don't know yet all of these things about our body. Okay,
I
let
guess.
us have this one. You see, the answer is in blue color. I hide it. Okay, now I want to ask random questions. These are actually 1 to 18. You can give me your answer and then, oh, do you have a pen and paper with you? Do you have a pen and paper with you? No, you doesn't have. But right now, you are using your phones. Am I right? Can you give me a thumbs up if you are using your phones? Yeah, Noel is using his phone. Annie and Inda, what are you using right now in the Zoom?
Phone.
All right, phone. Can everybody access the chat box?
Yes.
All
Yes,
right,
May.
so everybody can access the chat box. Now, we're just going to type number 1 until 18. Okay, we're going to read the question, then write your answer, but do not send it yet. You will only send your chat right after all the questions that we had read. Okay? Is it clear? Is it clear? Do not send your chat unless I will tell you to send it. Okay? Okay. So let us start. We're going to on the chat box. So you are ready. Are you ready in the chat box?
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Number 1. Okay, number 1. How long can a person live without food? Okay, again, how long can a person live without food? Do not send yet. Just write your answer. You can write a number because how long? How many days would it be? Now, let's have number 2. How many times your heart beats in a day? How many times do you think? You can write a number also. How many times your heart beats in a day? Do not send yet. Okay. Done.
Yes.
Number 3. Number 3. How many cells make up an adult human body? How many cells make up an adult human body? Remember that cell is the basic unit of life. So the question is, how many cells make up an adult's body? You done? Okay, let us go to question number 4. I guess you can answer this one because we had this a while ago. How many bones do humans have? How many bones do humans have? How many bones? Last number before I will let you send your chat. Which body parts gets warmer when you lie, you just guess which body part gets warmer when you lie. You see, if you are going to lie, there is this certain body part in your body that will going to feel warm. Are you done? 1 to 5. If you are done, you can now send it to the chat. Okay, I am now in the chat box. Alfonso, there, I hear it already. Noel. Okay, next. I only received Alfonso and Noel yet. What about the others? You can send your answer. Okay, Inda is sending the answer already. Chicha and Honey, we're waiting for Honey and Chicha's answer. We have Honey, Chicha. We're waiting for Chicha's answer. Okay. Take your time, Chicha. It's okay. Okay. Chicha is still trying to send her answer, okay? So it's time to reveal.
I guess
I'm
our
going to.
answer is wrong.
We'll see, we'll see. Okay, we'll see. Chicha is still sending. Okay, Chicha, you can send. Just take your time, Chicha, all right? Take your time. I will let you see. Let me get this one out of here. Oh no, you're able to see the answer for number 6. I don't want you to see it because we're going to have that next meeting. There you go. Let us see. Chicha's answer is here already. Oh, I see. So there you are. 1 to 5. How long can a person live without food? Yeah, I see the answer is 9 to 21 days. Alfonso, 40 more days. Noel, 3 days only. And about Inda, 30 days. Almost. 1 to 2 months. Honey. And Chicha, 3 to 7 days. Almost. Nobody got the correct answer for number 1, but it's okay. Okay, so our body can live without food for about 9 to 21 days. Number 2, how many heartbeats in a day? How many times does our heart beat? It is about 115,000 to 115,500. May I say, Alfonso's answer is just 100 times. Quite short. Okay. That is just about in a minute. Okay. The normal heartbeat in minute is 70 times per minute. Okay. But if it's in a day, that's quite a lot.
Semuanya satu.
10,000. Almost. 100,000 according to Inda. Lacking more. Almost there. Almost there. It's okay. 100,000 for Honey. Chicha, 115,200 times. It exceeded, it's really correct, but not on the maximum phase. But that is correct already. 115,000. Okay, let's have number 3. How many cells make up an adult body? The answer is 37 trillions of cells. Imagine your body is made up of 37 trillions. 30 trillions. Almost. Noel's answer was almost 20,000. 30 trillions for Noel. It's almost 30 trillions for Inda. 37 trillions for Honey Point 2. Mm-hmm. Got it. 37 trillions for Chicha also. Okay. It's good to note that you're almost guessing the exact number. That is good to know that you are quite curious about all of those things. Next, how many bones? Let me see who got the wrong answer. Maybe Noel because he is late. Yes, Alfonso got it right. Noel is wrong because Noel was late. A while ago, we had mentioned that Noel, it's okay. You still have the six. It's 206,
Yeah,
not
that's
306.
the
Okay?
no correct. That
Yeah.
three.
Yes, he got the idea actually, but he missed the exact number. It's okay. 206 for Inda, 206 Honey, and oh, Chicha's answer is okay. May I see it? What is your answer, Inda? I am quite confused.
I guess
One,
it's 206. He forgot to erase the one.
I maybe, I see. Because it has 1.4.206. I think it's 206 too. That's good. Now, here, this is quite an amazing facts of the body, though we already know Do you know who is Pinocchio? Do you know Pinocchio?
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
Yes, you know Pinocchio, right? He was a wood toy that is made by a toy maker out of wood. It transformed into a human being, and he was core. It was tend to be cursed, and every time he lies, his nose become longer. Okay. Now, generally, it is based on facts that when a person lie, our nose doesn't go longer. The thing is, our nose becomes warmer. You try it. Next time, if you are going to talk to somebody,
I know.
again, Alfonso,
I didn't feel my nose is warm.
mm-hmm. You didn't feel it. Next time, if you are going to ask somebody and if you are trying to think, oh, I think he is lying to me, try to touch the nose. If it's warm, it means that he is lying. Because according to study, when a person lying, the body parts that gets warmer is our nose. Okay? Next time you should ask. You might say, you might ask your friend and then you don't believe it. Then you try to check if he is telling the truth. Okay? So I guess it's already time. And I hope you learn new things today. These things are all based on facts.
Yeah.
Because next meeting, we are going to continue these fun facts and we are going to discuss the human skeletal system, the 206 bones of the body. Okay? Everyone, I hope you enjoyed and you learn new things today. Honey, before I let you go, can you give me now the answer to my question, honey? What's the difference between anatomy and physiology, honey? I did not forget it. Mhm.
Different anatomy and physiology. Yes.
Physiology. Yes, go
Yeah.
on.
Anatomy, study of physical structure of body, and physiology, study of the body function.
All right, very good. Good job. You're able to answer it. I would also like to give chance to Noel since Noel is late. Well, Noel, a while ago, I had let them recall the things that we had discussed. Maybe Noel could give me the difference between avascular and vascular.
Vascular means it has blood vessels. Avascular means it doesn't have blood vessels.
Very good. Exactly. That is correct. Very well said. Okay. Very good, Noel. Everyone, very good. I'll see you again next Saturday, okay? So enjoy the rest of the night and I hope you learned another new things today. Okay? Have a good night and enjoy the rest of the week. Goodbye, everyone.
Thank you,
Bye-bye.
teacher.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for joining again the class. Goodbye, class.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank you also, honey.